So my friend knows a casting director because there's actually casting directors for game shows, and they reached out because they actually were looking. They were like, we need more African American contestants. Well, okay, I actually love Wheel of Fortune. Like I've been watching it. I'm good at solving puzzles, and so I did like the first initial interview, like a personality test. And then they're like, if we're, interested, we'll do a one with the producer. We're going to play a little game. Did that. I did very good on that. And I didn't hear anything. That was like in October. And then I was like, dang. Because I had tried out for other game shows. I'm like, this is just another game show that I'm not going to get. I'm like, why do I keep doing this to myself? And then January came around and like, oh, you're booked. I'm like, what? And so...
and where do they film this at?
They film this at... It's this... Sony Studios,
Culver City.
Culver City.
Okay.
Yeah, where that like rainbow
gotcha
looking thing is. Yeah. That's So went there, and they put us in the room that they film Jeopardy. So that was like bittersweet because like Alex Trebek had just passed away. Like, yeah, so it was a little eerie actually.
Yeah.
But it was just like cool, like being on the Jeopardy set. And they had like, they do 6 shows in one day.
Whoa.
6 shows.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
Jeez.
6 30-minute shows. So it was a long day. Started like at 7 a.m. And then we're there just like, basically they wanted us to go over like, if it's what are you doing, it's probably going to have an ing in it. Like braiding my hair. So there's going to be an ing. Like if you know about, just different things like what's I before E except after C?
I before E except
like,
after C.
Just things like that and like what to look for.
So they're prepping you.
They're prepping you because they want you to do good. Because it looks good for them. It's good for their advertising. Yeah. So it's all about money. And there were 6 groups and I just knew, I was like, I do not want to be in the first group. I do not want to be in the first group. They draw names and I was in the 5th group. I'm like, yes. And then like they had like a stage like I don't even like in a semicircle. I was like I want to be in the middle, and then I was in the middle. Like I just got everything that I wanted. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going well. I could barely eat because I just when I get nervous, my stomach be turning. So like they had a nice catered breakfast, nice catered lunch, and then finally it was time for my episode. And I did really well. I made sure that I was really slow when I talked because I was just like, I don't want to mess up anything, get the wrong pronunciation. And so, I won a boat trip on a houseboat. It's a houseboat in, I think in Minnesota. And then I ended up winning like $20,000. Yeah, and then I went to the final bonus round because I made the most money. Fortunately, I didn't get the last bonus.
What was the last bonus?
A cool dude.
A cool dude.
Yes, I saw the A and the cool, but I couldn't get the dude part.
Oh, what happens if you would have won that?
Oh, I would have won a car.
Oh, wow.
I would have won a car. Mm-hmm.
Did you go on the boat trip?
I did not actually. So I forfeited it because they only had like a certain dates available. They didn't work. Some of them didn't work. And then they said something about like, oh, there's a lot of bugs and I do not like bugs. Like I just imagine. And then like we had to steer the boat. Like think of an RV on water. And it just did not seem good. Like it was just gonna be me, my mom, some of my friends, just a bunch of black girls on this boat. Like it just did not seem good. A good idea. Just like a horror story. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing it. So decided no.
Did they give you something else, or did you just have to give it up?
Unfortunately, no. I think in the past they would like give you the money,
like a cash voucher or something.
So I'm glad because I was like, I didn't want to pay taxes on it because you had to pay taxes on the trip.
Well, you're telling me you got to pay taxes on that trip?
Yeah, like the total value. So the cash plus it was like a $9,000 trip.
You would have had to pay taxes on that. That's so ridiculous.
So I was just like, nah. But yeah, had a premiere party with my friends. It was fun. It was good times.
So was it exactly how you thought it would be when you were on the show?
It went by fast. Pat Sajak is very nice. Very nice guy.
Is he like what he's like on TV?
Yeah, he be joking a lot.
Now, Vanna White, was she still on the show? Or
she's still there.
She's still there.
And all her dresses. And then what else? I think like the set is just smaller. So like at home, you're like yelling at the people. But like you can't see the. You know what I'm saying? Like if something's like in front of you, you just don't see it that well compared to like. I don't know if there's enough. There's a name for it. I don't know if there's a name for it.
So when you see it on TV, it's like right in your face. But you're saying like when you're on the set, like looking at it, it's probably a lot more going on. It's probably harder to concentrate too.
Right. There's an audience. There's cameras everywhere. So like I would say like if we're standing here, it was like even a little bit past there. So it's just like a little bit hard. It's just hard to see versus when you're watching TV and you can just see it better. So it was good. It was good. Good times.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So is that, would you go back again? Would you do it again?
So unfortunately, you could only be on Wheel of Fortune once.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you
once in a lifetime.
Wow. So you really made the most of it. I mean, you left pretty well off.
Yeah. 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 The woman next to me did not do well at all. Like there was how familiar are you with Wheel of Fortune?
I mean, I used to watch it a little bit.
There's a round, I can't even remember what it's called, but where it's basically where like words pop up and then whoever buzzes in first gets to like say the puzzle.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I don't know what that's called, like a something round, like a pop-up round or something like that. And so they usually have a theme. And so this was like, the theme was Steven Spielberg movies, but they didn't tell us it, but like you could just kind of see. And so the thing that was popping up was War of the Worlds, that movie. And she goes, War of the Horses. And I knew it was War of the Worlds, but like she wasn't making any money. So I actually did not press it because I was like, oh, let her finally get something. No, just messed up. And so then I just cleared the whole category.
Wow.
Like it was funny because there was one that had 4 letters and then they just put the S up and I just clicked and I was like, Jaws.
Dang.
They were like, what? So yeah, that's
you really owned your moment.
I did.
Now what's the after show like? Like when you won 20 grand.
Yes.
How does that work? Here's your check or they mail it to you?
They mailed the check. I think it was 180 days.
Jeez.
Yeah. Like 6 months.
Jeez.
Something like that. Yeah. It's after it airs plus like 3 months. No, after it airs, I think 3 months. Yeah. So it was 180
days. Did it come
days.
already taxed? Do they already tax or do you have to claim that yourself?
I had to do that myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was good. Good experience.
Awesome.